Welcome back to Cord Cutting Today, where we break down some of the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting, including today. Disney's bringing its free channels back. They shut down the ABC app where they used to be, but now they're available on the Roku channel. We'll tell you which ones and what's available as Disney moves into free ad-supported streaming on more services. Also, Philo and Pluto TV are launching some new free channels. We'll tell you what's happening there, along with Fubo wanting to not just be your source for live TV, but to manage other subscription services as standalone add-ons. We'll tell you what's happening as premium channels become available free as a standalone one there. We'll be breaking down all the biggest stories happening in the world of cord cutting today. If you want to learn more about any of these stories I talk about, check out the show notes and in the first pinned comment, I'll put a link to each one there. If you're new here, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, hit that thumbs up, let YouTube know you enjoy what we do here. It really does help us because then YouTube recommends our videos to more people by doing one or both. With that said, let's dive into it. Recently, Disney shut down its ABC app, and inside the ABC app was a bunch of free 24/7 channels. Things like ESPN 8, 2020, 24/7, General Hospital, and others like Nat Geo Locked Up Abroad were available streaming as 24/7 channels on the ABC app. Now, Disney said that they'll be making these available through other partners, and now they've started doing it, and the newest one is the Roku channel. As of yesterday, the Roku channel launched a ton of new channels, including a bunch of ABC content. Now, this isn't going to be like the Disney Channel streaming for free there. This is going to be things like ESPN 8, The Ocho streaming for free, which is if you've seen ESPN 2 occasionally turn into that, it's a fun, weird sports of all kinds of different sports from around the world that you may not have even thought of before. Other ones include a 24/7 feed of General Hospital, 2020, 24/7 feed of programming from there, Nat Geo Locked Up Abroad, and more is all included. Now, there's other news or channels been launched, including a ton of stuff from the Weather Channel's parent company, Allen Media Group, with their Local Now lineup. A bunch of Local Now news channels with very specific local news for like Indianapolis, Salt Lake City, Kansas City, Columbus, Ohio, New Orleans, Memphis, Birmingham, Alabama, Las Vegas, and more are now streaming through the Roku channel, including a new channel just called News, which is just news out there, and New York News, a channel dedicated to news from New York. All right. The other ones were added included some content from Get, including the Get channel, Get Comedy, and more. These are just some of the channels that have been added. If you want a full list, check out down below. It's nice to see Disney getting more into 24/7 free channels. They've had a few, including ones like ABC News out there, but they were kind of one of the last major news or media companies to get into the free ad-supported channels being widely available. It's great to see them doing it more now. I hope we'll see others launch. They've also put a collection of ESPN clips and stuff on Amazon's channels for Amazon Fire TV's home screen, but they've been pretty limited compared to what you've seen Paramount and NBC and Warner Bros. Discovery do. They have really gone much farther into the lineup out there, getting a ton of free content. Disney's playing a little bit of catch up here, but they're diversifying. Some of these channels have appeared also in the Disney Plus app right here, but only behind the paywall. You had to pay to be a subscriber to view those. So if you want to check out the full list, check out down below. But I hope this is just the start of Disney bringing its free content to the Roku channel and other services here in the weeks and months to come with that, now that they've shut down the ABC app. Speaking of free channels, Philo now offers over 100 free channels with the addition of 7 new channels that went live, including Judge Nosy, the Design Network, At Home with Family Handyman, Electric Now, and more, including a Christmas channel called Christmas Plus, just in time for the holiday season. Are you ready to skip Halloween and go straight to Christmas? Hard to believe Halloween is next week. I'm not quite ready for that. If you want to see the full list of everything now available on Philo for free, check out. They have over 100 channels now available. Pluto TV also added 4 new channels with a ton of new classic cartoons, including Pokemon, 24/7, Go-Go Gadget, Strawberry Shortcake, and Friends. That channel will include quite a bit of stuff, including the Super Mario Bros. Show Sonic Show and more in that channel. If you want to find the full list of all those channels, check it out. Link in the show notes down below. Speaking of Disney getting into free ad-supported streaming, they've also struck a deal with SiriusXM. If you're a SiriusXM Platinum VIP member, you're now going to get 6 months of ESPN+. Seems that Disney's targeting this group because if you're a heavy sports fan, I know several people who subscribe to SiriusXM because they want to get all the play-by-plays in their car and the audio from NFL, MLB, and all that, plus a ton of college football, which I enjoy, is included. With all this, you're able to get a bunch of free content with ESPN Plus for 6 months. They seem to hope that if you're a SiriusXM Premium VIP member, you're likely also an ESPN Plus would be interested in that because you're subscribing for the sports content. I think there's probably some truth in that because if you're not a sports fan, a lot of people, I think, are ditching SiriusXM to go towards music services like Apple Music, Amazon Music, YouTube Music, and the like with it. Let me know. Are you a SiriusXM customer but not a sports fan? What do you subscribe to? Is it the news on there? What about it makes you subscribe to SiriusXM? For me, it's the sports channels. I enjoy it. I'm a big sports fan. I love hearing play-by-play of all kinds of sports just as I drive. It's personal opinion. I really enjoy it. You leave me a comment. Let me know if you're a SiriusXM subscriber. What do you subscribe for? All right, Fubo now allows you to subscribe to a growing number of services, including NBA League Pass, Paramount Plus with Showtime, and more. Excuse me. Even if you're not a subscriber to their live TV service. This is one more attempt to grow their app and things other than just being for paid live TV streaming. They recently launched a free ad-supported streaming service, and now they have this ability. With it, you'll be able to subscribe to Showtime with Paramount Plus with Showtime and a FanDuel Sports League NBA League Pass. And with this, you'll manage it all in one place, much like how the Roku channel, Apple, Amazon, and more allows you to subscribe to many different services in one spot. It makes it easy to easily turn them on and off, access the content in one place and more. Will this attract people to Fubo? We'll see. They're hoping you'll A, generate revenue by doing this, B, maybe attract people to Fubo who will end up going to others. Most of these services are widely available in other places through other add-ons like YouTube TV, Amazon, and more. The Bally Sports one kind of stands out to me a little bit because there's not a whole lot of places that you can easily add and remove Bally Sports. So that's a real win there for Fubo. We'll see how it plays out. Let me know. Do you use that? I do. I use Amazon a lot for like Paramount Plus. I subscribe when a new season of Star Trek comes out, Lower Decks. Now it's final season about to start. Just picked it up. Once the season's done, I'll just cancel it. I don't keep Paramount Plus year round. All right, Netflix is shutting down one of its game studios as its gaming ambitions kind of falter. Amazon. I was just talking about Amazon. Netflix, I apologize. Blooper. Netflix is shutting down one of its game studios. Netflix is shutting down its AAA game developer, which was kind of a new move for them. They've been trying to build a diversification outside of just movies and television shows by allowing you to get access to a bunch of games out there with this. Now Netflix has shut down its Southern California game studio that honestly I didn't even know existed, but I have seen those Netflix games. Do you play any of the games that come included with the Netflix app on your mobile device? Well, one of the studios that manufacture that is no longer around. All right, Disney Plus and Hulu is no longer offering the ability to subscribe through the Apple App Store. Current subscribers remain unchanged, but new subscribers or customers coming back to Disney Plus or Hulu will now need to subscribe directly through them on their website. You will no longer be able to pay for it through the Apple App Store. This is to stop Apple from taking a cut of it. Apple will require them to hand over part of the subscription fee to Apple if they subscribe there. They're not the only ones that do this. Google does it and others do it too. But it seems like Disney's decided, hey, we're sick of giving Apple a cut of our subscription just because people pay through the App Store. They're going to have to go to disneyplus.com, subscribe there, log into your app on iOS. Now the service will still work on iOS, Apple TV, and more. you're just going to have to log into an account you create from their website. And last story, cord cutting 2.0 continues to grow. Verizon reported yesterday its third quarter 2024 numbers and announced that it added over 363,000 5G home internet customers as cord cutting 2.0 grows. Increasingly, we're seeing a large number of Americans ditch traditional cable internet, DSL, fiber, and more for 5G home internet. It's the fastest growing internet service in the United States. It's the 5G home internet sector. Let me know, were you one of them? I'm interested to see what T-Mobile numbers are. I bet it's going to be large again. But how large? This was a significant jump for Verizon as they continue to see what they say is way ahead of estimates on 5G home internet subscribers with it. Let me know what you think. Well, that's it for today. I hope you have a fantastic day. I'll be back again real soon with another video.